buzzer-beating legend.
It's Lillard. He got the shot off. Lillard got
To drama-filled villains.
Watch the leg.
The NBA has always given us heroes to cheer and players to boo. Today, we're counting down the top 20 most loved and most hated names in basketball history. Draymond Green. If there were a contest for most technical fouls caused purely by passion and loudmouth, he'd win gold every time. Draymond's on court is chaos central. From hitting LeBron where you do not hit people,
Technical foul total.
to kicking Steven Adams,
Watch the leg.
to getting suspended for shoving opponents to the floor. Fans love his heart, but hate that he treats every game like a WWE promo. And because nobody forgets a crawling on the floor, hollering, "I'm not backing down" moment, his antics stick. Moving on, because there are players out there who irritate by boredom rather than by volume. Dillon Brooks. Brooks does not so much play defense as perform stand-up comedy roasting stars. He mastered provoking LeBron James like it was his full-time job and got flagged for trying to intimidate superstar opponents. Game by game, he seems to say, "I want you to hate me," and he succeeds. Fans question whether he's playing basketball or just auditioning for Villain of the Year, which brings us to someone hated for trips. Rather than talk, Kyrie Irving, talented, doesn't begin to cover it, but so does controversy. Kyrie shoots impossibly well while statements off court can come back to haunt him. He shared a link that contained anti-Semitic content, then paused to clean up the mess. At the same time, his vaccination stance, wandering philosophies, and media storms make fans roll their eyes. Great basketball talent plus drama equals love-hate confusion. James Harden. Harden might be the only man who turned dribbling the clock out into an art form. His ISO-heavy style got results in the regular season, but in the playoffs, he often looked like his batteries died halfway through. Fans especially remember him disappearing in elimination games, then reappearing to demand trades like they were Uber rides. People respect his talent, but they roll their eyes at the drama. And speaking of drama magnets, let's slide to KD. Kevin Durant KD is so good he could score blindfolded, but the minute he joined the 73-9 Warriors, fans labeled him the ultimate bandwagon superstar. That 2016 decision still follows him like a bad nickname. To make matters funnier, Durant couldn't resist clapping back at critics on social media, even from burner accounts. For many fans, that sealed the deal. Basketball god, internet troll. Now, from thin-skinned tweets to rim-breaking bricks, enter Westbrook. Russell Westbrook. Nobody plays harder than Westbrook, but nobody frustrates fans more either. He racks up triple-doubles like it's a shopping spree, yet the turnovers and missed shots leave people yelling at their TVs.
Stood up! No good! Trey's got it! And the Hawks hang on to win!
The Lakers stint was the biggest meltdown, where his fit was so awkward it became a meme. He insists he never got a fair chance, but critics think he never gave his jump shot one. And if Westbrook is chaos, Embiid is theater. Joel Embiid is a 7-foot MVP who talks trash like a pro wrestler. He scores big, he flexes, and he loves a good flop that sends Twitter into meltdown. Fans still replay his obscene gesture, fine, from 2023 as proof of his trolling spirit.
One of the best pickups of the offseason. Embiid in the lane, gets the bounce and one.
To his supporters, it's showmanship. To his haters, it's arrogance. Either way, when he taunts after a dunk, half the crowd cheers while the other half fumes. Speaking of fuming, Dwight Howard enters the chat. Dwight Howard won Superman of Orlando. Dwight went from fan favorite to class clown. Between the goofy sideline antics, awkward teammate moments, and locker room beefs, fans stopped seeing him as a leader and started seeing him as a distraction. That infamous groin grab on Isaiah Canaan in 2015 is still replayed as peak, "What is he doing, Dwight?"
Without him. Meanwhile, when I was talking to him, Doc Rivers felt that Josh Smith dribbled it once and then dribbled a second.
His smile and jokes used to charm, but over time, they looked like immaturity, and fans had enough. But hey, basketball isn't all booze and memes. On the flip side, there are players who fans can't help but adore, the ones who get standing ovations no matter what city they're in. So, before we cross over into the land of fan favorites, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let us know in the comments who your personal most hated player is. Now, let's switch gears and show some love to the NBA's most beloved stars. Stephen Curry. Steph Curry is basically everyone's favorite neighborhood hero. Except instead of saving cats from trees, he's casually dropping 30-foot bombs like it's nothing. Fans love him because he made basketball look fun again, changing the game while smiling like he's at a backyard BBQ. Highlight moment, that 2022 finals run where he finally bagged a finals MVP, silencing critics and making kids worldwide chuck up wild threes on playgrounds. And speaking of legends, kids copy. Let's move to a man who's been the face of the NBA for 2 decades. LeBron James. LeBron James is that superstar who somehow managed to live up to impossible hype and then went even further. Fans love him not only for the chase down block in 2016 that saved Cleveland's soul, but also for building schools and being basketball's unofficial ambassador. He's the rare player who gets standing ovations on the road, even if you're secretly rooting for him to miss free throws. But while LeBron is the king, let's check out the Greek freak who built his throne brick by brick in Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis is proof that fairy tales sometimes dribble a basketball. From selling trinkets on the streets of Athens to dropping 50 points in an NBA Finals clincher, his rise is the stuff of Disney movies.
Here's Middleton, Giannis trailing the lob.
Fans adore his loyalty, his goofy dad jokes, and the fact that he still seems shocked at how good he is. He's lovable because he's both dominant and humble, a mix that doesn't come around often. And if Giannis is a fairy tale, then Nikola Jokic is the basketball wizard who accidentally wandered into the NBA. Nikola Jokic looks like he should be running a horse farm full-time. Yet somehow, he's the best passer the league has ever seen at center. Fans adore him because he plays with zero ego, just vibes, and still dominates to the point of winning Finals MVP in 2023.
No. I need to go home.
His deadpan interviews are comedy gold, and you can't help but root for a guy who would rather go ride horses than talk about his greatness. Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is the showman the NBA didn't know it needed. He plays like he's been in the league for 20 years, yet still argues with refs like it's his first day. Fans can't get enough of his clutch heroics, especially his buzzer beaters that make Dallas games must-watch TV. That 60-20-10 triple-double in 2022, instant legend. He's fun, dramatic, and somehow makes impossible shots look casual. And with that, we met the first half of the NBA's most loved, Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is like Boston's favorite son who just happens to drop 50 whenever the Celtics need him most. Smooth jumper, clutch composure, and the ability to make it look effortless. Fans adore that Game 7 masterpiece where he casually put up 51, leaving Philly looking like they forgot how to play defense. He's consistent, stylish, and still humble enough to call Kobe his idol. But if Tatum is Mr. Consistent, wait till you meet the rookie who showed up with a mixtape of highlights before even playing a game. Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama came into the league looking like a video game cheat code, and somehow he's living up to the hype. A 7'4" skyscraper who blocks shots, drains threes, and still smiles like a kid living his dream. Fans instantly loved how he made the impossible look routine. His Rookie of the Year run felt like the NBA's welcome party to a new era. And if Wemby is the future, Dame is the present. Because when the clock hits 0, you already know what time it is. Damian Lillard. Dame time is real, and it's why Damian Lillard is beloved. He'll stare down defenders and then calmly bury 30-foot daggers like he's shooting free throws. That buzzer beater against Houston in 2014, still echoing in fans' memories. Add in his loyalty to Portland all those years, and you've got a player fans trust as much as they cheer. And that closes our lineup of the most loved, a group that proves greatness can come with style, humility, or just plain clutch magic. From villains who flop their way into boos to heroes who drain threes with a smile. But here's the real question. Who makes your list? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's see who you're riding for and who you're booing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with that one friend who still argues LeBron versus Jordan at every cookout.